they're looking at their watch, and a watch should be right twice a day, but they can't seem to ever get it right.
Is he playing 3D chess or 4D chess or 5D chess, 8D chess? Nobody knows how many Ds are in the chess at this point.
If you think that, ducking your head, doing the ostrich head in the sand thing is gonna work, if you think just being the frog in the pot is gonna work as the temperature rises, it doesn't work out well for the frog. And there's a lot of beheaded ostriches, okay?
No movement goes on forever, right? Eventually it either spins out of control in a horrific way, or it perhaps winds down, or something in the middle.
Gaslighting is when, in effect, it's a phrase that sort of was born online because it's the idea that you go sort of so over the top with your response to somebody that it burns down the whole house. You gaslight them, meaning you just say something so crazy or so over the top that you've just destroyed the whole thing.
Ellen Page was an actress who was in the X-Men, which is sort of funny, X-Men, you get it? It's kind of funny.
And this is, by the way, these tactics are done by the same people who say that everything's cultural appropriation. I mean, that's a type of cultural appropriation if you're unjustly calling a bunch of decent people Nazis and bigots and everything else.
I suppose that he is slick in that he is a lizard person, but well, lizards are slippery. But
in the game at which the speed is played, as they tried to censor a story, what did they do? Well, they did the butterfly effect. And the butterfly effect, of course, is when by drawing attention to something, you're then amplifying the attention. You're saying, don't look there, it makes everyone look there. So then the story got bigger.
What? Silver lining, I think, is that because he has beat them systematically, or systemically, depending on which way you like it. Well, John, let me give you another razor, Occam's razor. If something can go wrong, it will. And that basically is the tagline for this administration.
But this literally, and people often don't use the word literally correctly, this is literally George Orwell's 1984. If the dial of ideas was turned to low for the last few years, it's quickly moving into the hot position. The dial is moving because the conversations we're having here are finally starting to leak out into the rest of the world.
David, that sounds ridiculous.